And from North Africa, let's head to East Africa now, where Ugandan opposition leader Kizza Besigye, who is on trial for treason, is conscious but very weak and unable to speak. That's an account from his wife. The 70-year-old Besigye, a long-time rival President Yoweri Museveni, has been in jail since late 2024 when he was kidnapped in Kenya and smuggled back to Uganda. Besigye was admitted to an intensive care unit in the Ugandan capital, Kampala, after collapsing during a court hearing on July 30th.
It was an intense day for prominent detained Ugandan opposition figure Kizza Besigye. As soon as he walked into the courtroom, the 70-year-old started shouting continuously.
This nonsense must stop. This nonsense must stop. You can handcuff me, but this nonsense will have to stop. You must close my mouth if you want. I will not keep quiet. I will not keep quiet. I will not allow this nonsense to continue.
Besigye has been in custody since November 2024, after he was detained together with his aide Obeid Lutal in neighboring Kenya, and both were repatriated to Uganda, where they were subsequently charged with treason. They denied the charges, and party officials and their lawyers have described the charges as politically motivated. Multiple attempts to be released on bail have been denied.
You are abusing the law. You are abusing these courts. These courts must refuse this. We must.
Moments after this outrageous brawl, the politician suddenly collapsed. He was to be stretchered off the court into a waiting ambulance with no information of where he was being taken. Miles away in neighboring Kenya, activists gathered to demand Besigye's release. The activists described Besigye's condition as critical and accused Ugandan authorities of frustrating due process in the opposition leader's treason case.
The international community and all associates of the human rights should come through, because if nothing happens, Uganda will no longer be a country. It's a terror or a dungeon of murder, torture, of which many people are afraid to speak out.
The continued detention of Dr. Besigye therefore cannot be viewed in isolation. His unlawful cross-border rendition, prolonged detention, deteriorating health, and continued prosecution, despite mounting challenges to the state's own evidence, collectively point to an escalating assault on due processes, judicial independence, and the rule of law.
Critics of President Yoweri Museveni say Besigye's continued detention is an example of rampant human rights violations in the country, including crackdowns on opposition leaders and critics.
I have not come to ask for sympathy. No. I have come to insist calmly but firmly that Dr. Kizza Besigye is entitled to every right and protection guaranteed by the Constitution of Uganda. Nothing more, nothing less. That is his right, as it is for every other Ugandan. So I'm not asking for favors. I'm not asking anyone to bend the law. I'm simply asking that the Constitution of Uganda is respected.
Bobi Wine, who leads Uganda's largest opposition party and who was Museveni's main opponent in the last elections in January, has fled to the United States. In February, Besigye was briefly hospitalized after he went on a hunger strike protesting his detention. And in April, his wife, Winnie Byanyima, told rights group Amnesty International that his health is not that good. Besigye has been pressing the government to restore his defense team after the lead attorney, Martha Karua, a Kenyan, was declared persona non grata, while another senior lawyer on the team, Erias Lukwago, was detained and charged with misprision of treason. He remains in custody. Africa Bureau, WION, World is One.